everybody, welcome back to Pizazz Studios. This is Lori. Today I'm painting on an 8-inch hexagon shaped tile. It's very cool, and what you can do with these is you can make trivets and things out of them, or decorative tiles, or just any other wall art that you see fit. I'm using my bloom recipe, and I'm actually using a black base today. So instead of white, I decided I'd use some of my black paint up. So what this is my black house paint, and I do have it mixed with some GAC 800 for just consistency purposes, so that it's the right consistency. And I'm just poured a good amount of paint on here, and I'm just gonna spread it out. Then I'm gonna make sure all my sides are covered nice and evenly here. I haven't made one of these in quite a while, so I thought I would go ahead and show you how I do these. And I'm using up some paint colors here that I had previously mixed. I want to use them up, so it's kind of a odd I don't know, color mixture, if you will, but I want to use up my paints, and I thought this would be perfect to do it on. And hopefully it turns out pretty and not just a big puddle of mud. So we shall see. This looks pretty good, nice and covered evenly. And I have a couple of air bubbles, but not a lot. So I'm not gonna worry too much about them. There's only really tiny ones over there. I'm just gonna put a little bit more around my edges just to make sure the edges have enough. And I did just do a video that I showed you how I finished the backs of these, if you're interested. I don't know if I'm uploading this one first or that one. If I uploaded that one first, I'll put a link to it in the description box. And if not, it'll probably be the video right after this one. So, if you haven't already subscribed, maybe now would be a good time, and hit the bell notification. That way you get notified when my videos are uploaded here on YouTube. That way you won't miss any. And I appreciate if you hit the like button if you found my videos helpful and inspiring. Thank you very, very much. Now I have, boy, I have a lot of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors, as well as my cell activator. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting. I didn't really think too much about how I want to lay my paints down. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it right in the center, across the middle. Now this first color I'm putting down is gold. It's Deco Arts 24 karat gold, the extreme sheen gold. Super pretty. If you haven't tried this yet, I do recommend it. It does take over quite a bit, so you want to be careful with it. But like I said, I'm trying to use up some of my paint here, and I don't mind the gold. I actually really like it, and especially on the black. So I'm going to put this down here, and that's about it for the gold. My next color will be Pthalo green. I'll leave all my paints and everything down in the description box for you in case you'd like to reference down there. I really like the shape. It's different. It's fun to paint on. If you'd like to try it, you can get these tiles at pretty much any home improvement store. I have a Lowe's very close to me, so that is where I purchased mine. This color is so cool. I love this. This is one of those color shift paints, and this one is called Aqua Flash, and it's from Folk Art. It's a beautiful color. I love this color. And my next color will be Ultramarine Violet. This is one from Amsterdam's paints. So when you combine different paints, you know, from different manufacturers, it can give you good results too for cells and things like that. Then I'm just adding a little bit of white. This is metallic white. This one is actually from Artist's Loft. Artist's Loft is the Michaels store brand. If you didn't know, you can get that at Michaels in the US. My next one is from Grumbacher. It's Pthalo Yellow Green. This is a pretty color. It's one of the brighter colors in here, so it should look pretty. It should stand out nice with this black, I'm hoping. And then last but not least, I do have a copper I'm gonna put down because I love copper. And this copper is from Amsterdam. Okay, that looks nice. Now, I'm just looking to see if I have any bubbles. I don't see any. So I have a white cell activator all made up, and I'm gonna put that on the back of my palette knife here. And then I'm gonna swipe. And this cell activator today is my cell activator with Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam's Titanium White paint. So I'm pretty much loading up the back of my palette knife here, and I'm just gonna go and swipe. And I think I'm gonna swipe down here. And then I just wipe it off in between. I have a rag to the side. I just wipe it off and then I load it up again with some more cell activator. I just made a very popular video that was on YouTube. Look for the one that says how to create the colored cell activators. If you're interested in how to make colored cell activators, I'll leave a link for that as well for you down below. I have a lot of house paint on here. Maybe I should have spun off a little bit before I did this, but I'm gonna spin this anyway. I'm done swiping, of course. Whoops, I kind of dragged that through there a little too much. That's okay, we'll see what happens when we do that. Cells here are pretty. It reminds me of Fruity Pebbles. You know that cereal, Fruity Pebbles? Especially if you have kids or when you were a kid. I used to eat it when I was younger. I don't eat it anymore, but you know what, I'm swiping kind of backwards. I should have turned my spinner around and swept towards me. I have a little bit better luck when I swipe towards me instead of away from me. Well, yeah, that one didn't work out very well right there. I haven't swiped with my palette knife in quite a while. That's part of my issue. I'm gonna use something else really quick here. I have just a plastic card and it's smaller, and I'm gonna just put some on the end of my card. And just use this to do this area here. I don't love this area here. I'm gonna see if I can't get through here and do something with it. Plus, it has been a while since I've done a swipe. I'm a little out of practice with this, I gotta be honest with you. I do like them. I do enjoy doing the swipes, but they can be very tricky. And then I'm gonna try to swipe right over here. I'm just about done with the swiping, I think. Well, some parts of it I really like, other parts not so much. This right here is really neat. The way the copper is reacting looks really pretty. I'm gonna spin this now and see what I get. I'm hoping some of this stretches out, because of a lot of it I'm not too happy with, unfortunately. But we will see what I get. The colors are pretty, but I'm not loving the swiping job, I gotta say. Not my best. Not my best. I love this section. This black part's pretty. It has some gold and some copper through it. Trying to decide if I want to take my stick through it or not. I think maybe I will. These cells here, right here, are really pretty. Has some of that Aqua flash color there, that color shift paint. I don't love this big streak here. And, you know, I don't love this part right there. I mean, overall, it's not terrible. I got some really cool cells actually on the sides. Let's see where it looks pretty. But I don't know about this. I don't know. It's one of those ones that I'm not sure about yet. I don't hate it. I don't love it. One of those deals. I think I'm going to take my stick to this. So I'm going to create a design in my paint with a skewer here. I'm hoping I will love it after I do this. We shall see. Let's see. Wiping off my stick in between each time I pull it through the paint as well. Oh, that looks nice. Now I'm kind of liking this. Let me give this a little spin. This is pretty. What do you think? What do you think of this one? So this section here, it's pretty. It has a lot of shimmer through it, but I think it kind of stands out funny. But is that just me? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna do a couple more things with my stick here. I'm gonna go over here a little bit. I don't want to muddy that up too much more by dragging my stick through it, although I'm very tempted to. I'm afraid to overdo it with the stick, you know? Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Maybe if I do one more of those like this on this side, maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, that looks nice. That's better. Oh, I'm liking this better and better by the minute. Ooh, pretty. The colors in person are really pretty. I'm trying to decide if I want to spin one more time. I don't really want to lose too much on the edges. The edges here are really pretty. Yeah, I like this. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm done with it. So what you do when you're done, you want to make sure you clean off the bottom of your tile here. You want to get that excess paint off the bottom so that it doesn't keep continuing to pull the paint down off the top of your tile. And I did forget to change into my painting clothes. I do have specific clothes that I wear when I paint. I forgot to go change, so I'm trying to be very careful not to get paint on my clothing. I like this. Let me give you a close-up. Okay, so let me give you a nice close-up here. So this is very different. Definitely out of my comfort zone. I just used up a bunch of colors that I had from previous pours, and I never would have put these colors together if they weren't just sitting here already mixed up. But it's pretty vibrant, it's pretty. Certain areas are a lot brighter than others, obviously. I like it though. I mean, it's growing on me by the minute. I wasn't loving it at first, but it's funky, it's different. It's very unique, of course, one of a kind, as usual, and oh, I think I like this a lot. It's very cool. What do you think? Can you leave me comments? Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you, your thoughts on this one. I'd appreciate that. I'd love to hear your opinion, good or bad. Any suggestions you have for me, I'd like that too. What do you do? I think it's neat. I haven't done a black base in a long time either, so I like this. Actually, it's very different, very different. This will look pretty cool with a coat of resin on it. I think it's gonna look amazing. I wanna let it dry, of course. We'll see how it dries. I think it'll dry very nicely. I think I have just the right amount of paint left up on there. Well, all right, I am done. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you found my videos inspiring. Please hit the like button if you do. Leave some comments for me, any questions you may have. Have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.